Hey everyone, it's Epoch here, and welcome to my entry into this week's comic book cover challenge by Alan the Comic Collector Geek. This week's theme is Ladies in Red, or Women in Red, Girls in Red. Ladies who are wearing red outfits is the theme of this week. Traditionally, in the Golden Age, one of the tropes is the woman that was in the woman who would be in peril would be wearing a red dress. What Alan wants to do this week with this challenge is show off ladies who are just wearing red, not necessarily in bondage, because I think there's going to be a separate bondage challenge later on in a coming week. But at the moment, it's just ladies who are wearing red, whether that's kind of street clothes, costumes, just whatever it is. So I've picked out 10 books from my personal comic book collection that feature ladies in red. So let's take a look. First up this week is Margie number 43, which is a Golden Age book in my collection. And it features Margie here on the cover with her red sweater and her red shoes on there. Now, I had a hard time putting the covers that I picked in any kind of order this week because I think they're all great covers, really. But the only reason this one's so low is because only parts of the outfit are in red, but it's still a great kind of red outfit for Margie there. So that's Margie on the cover of Margie number 43. In at number 9 this week is Gun Honey Blood for Blood number 3, which is the main cover. And here we have the character here wearing this red shirt. And of course, she's been held at gunpoint here by this guy in the shades. And she's unbuttoning her red shirt to reveal that she's got a gun there, ready to kind of fight back against this guy. It's just a really cool cover. All the covers in this mini-series are quite good. And again, the only reason this one is so low is just because she's just wearing the one kind of piece of clothing that's red, but it's just a really cool cover nonetheless. So that's the kind of the red shirt on the cover of Gun Honey number 3, Blood for Blood. In 8th place this week is Vampirella number 10, which is the Vampirella series from I think 2018 or 2019. Now, of course, Vampirella famous for a red costume, but for this challenge, instead of just using our kind of regular kind of skimpy costume, I just wanted to use something a bit different for Vampirella. So here we have this kind of red winter costume here on the cover of Vampirella number 10. Kind of with the white trim. It's almost Santa-like in a way, but it's just a cool different take on Vampirella there with her kind of red winter coat outfit there. So that's Vampirella wearing red on the cover of Vampirella number 10. Up next this week is a book that I've shown before, which is Red Fox number 13. Here we have Red Fox on the cover of this with her kind of red jumpsuit ready for action. So she's all in red there, which is really cool. So that's Red Fox on the cover of Red Fox number 13. And at number 6 this week we have Philadelphia number 10, which is the J. Scott Campbell variant. And it's just a cover I really love. Here we have the character here kind of wearing the red corset, and the skirt and the rest of the outfit are sort of like a deep red. I just kind of wish it looked more red for the purpose of this challenge. So I do really love this cover. If it had been more red, it would be higher up the list, but I love it so much that I didn't want it to be kind of really low down the list, so it's kind of here near the middle. It's just this great J. Scott Campbell cover. For the lady there sitting in the red chair with her red outfit on. It's cool as well, like the shadows behind her and these kind of floating heads here kind of make it look like the American flag behind her, which is kind of cool as well. But yeah, it's just a really cool J. Scott Campbell cover. I just love it so much. The lady in red sitting in her red chair on the variant cover of Philadelphia number 10. In 5th place this week we have Harley Quinn Volume 3 number 71. And like with Vampirella, I wanted to show off Harley in a red costume that differs from her kind of regular costume, either in this series of books and her more traditional costume from the animated series. So here we have Harley here with her kind of red trousers on and a red leather jacket, and our normal kind of Harley kind of red top there and choker, but kind of accented by more kind of red street clothes, so like the red trousers and the red leather jacket. It says to laugh and die in Ellie. I think this might be a homage to the Live and Die in LA movie poster. I need to double check that, but yeah, it's just a really cool cover nonetheless, with kind of Harley here in a red outfit and her giant kind of red lollipop, which is quite funny as well. So yeah, that's Harley Quinn in our kind of red kind of outfit there, and the cover of Harley Quinn Volume 3 number 71. And at number 4 this week is Scarlet Witch #1, and this is the first issue of our most recent series from Marvel Comics. Scarlet Witch, of course, famous for wearing a red costume. Of course, Scarlet, which is a shade of red, is in our title, so it makes sense. The reason that I've chosen this Scarlet Witch book over other ones is our costume here looks more like a dress, more like a traditional dress rather than our traditional costume. So that's the reason I'm going for this one here. And it is a really nice cover with Scarlet Witch there, all in red, with the kind of red flare of her hex magic there around her hands, which is cool as well. So that's Scarlet Witch on the cover of Scarlet Witch #1. In third place this week is Betty and Veronica #4, which is the 4th issue from a 5-issue mini-series from a few years ago. And here we have Betty and Veronica in their prom dresses. Of course, Betty's is a pale yellow and Veronica's is this red, which is really striking. I had quite a few Betty and Veronica covers where one or both of them were wearing red, but I only wanted to show one example of them in the top 10. So I narrowed it down to this one because I'm not sure where it would appear again if it came up in another challenge. So I thought this was the best suited for the challenge, as we have these kind of lovely, kind of flowing, elegant looking dresses, especially Veronica's here in this striking red, which some could argue red is Veronica's colour because she does wear that an awful lot. So I just thought it'd be a good opportunity to show this cover of them in their prom dresses. So that's Betty and Veronica #4. And at number 2 this week, we have Archie #711, or number 2 in the Archie and Katie Keene kind of sub-story. Here we have Archie and Katie Keene on the cover, and of course Katie Keene is decked out in red here. We have these kind of red dresses hanging up around her as well, but she has this kind of cool red jacket with black trim. Of course her skirt is black with her red trim, and then she's got these kind of red, either like thigh-high socks on, which is kind of cool. So it's just a really great red outfit, and one I really wanted to show off here today. It's just Katie Keene's kind of a fun character. But yeah, it's just a great red outfit for Katie Keene on the cover of Archie, #711. In first place this week, we have Scarlet Sisters, which was a one-shot put out by Dynamite Comics. And here we have on the cover, of course, 3 Golden Age characters who wear red. We have Miss Mask, Lady Satan, I believe her name is, and of course just the aptly called Woman in Red. So it wouldn't be amiss to have a challenge of featuring ladies in red if you don't have the character Woman in Red, I guess. But yeah, it's just 3 great Golden Age characters and their kind of costumes here. All red costumes, so that's the reason this is the #1 pick, just because it's free for the price of one. 3 fantastic lady characters all dressed in red. So that's Scarlet Sisters. So that was my entry into this week's comic book cover challenge set by Alan the Comic Collector Geek. This week's theme was, of course, women in red, so women wearing red outfits that aren't in bondage, because there might be a bondage challenge later on. Yeah, so if you'd like to take part, then just dig through your personal comic book collection and pick out 10 covers featuring ladies wearing red, and make a video. And if you use the hashtags #GirlInRed and #FridayComicChallenge, that way everyone that takes part in these challenges can click on those hashtags and check out your video, and you never know, maybe see some cool books that we want to add to our collections. And likewise, if you check out other people's videos who are taking part, you might see some cool stuff you want to add to yours. If you'd like to check out some of my previous entries into the comic book cover challenge, then please click on this playlist that's linked here at the side, and otherwise I'll see you on the next video. Thanks for watching.